everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are having a wonderful day today as you're watching this video. I'm Jean and I will be doing a pick a card reading using tarot and oracles. So for today's video, we're going to do a reading about your future spouse. So this time we're going to ask the spirit guides, the tarot, what does your future spouse love about you? Okay, so I've actually pre-shuffled this once, and I guarantee you each pile, regardless of whatever you pick, okay, they hold this very sweet and almost personal message, despite this being a general reading, and it made me kind of say that, oh my gosh, I wish someday I could experience that kind of love. Alright, so I've prepared 3 piles for you guys to choose from. So you can pick based on the crystal, or maybe you can pick based on the card. So whichever you feel more drawn to. Over here we have pile number 1 with the African Bloodstone crystal. And then we have pile number 2 with this mini jade crystal. And then we have pile number 3 with the Labradorite. Okay, let's just see the flash. There you go, with the Labradorite Palmstone crystal. Okay, so pick a pile that calls out to you the most, the card, and then when you're ready, let's get started with pile number 1. Hi, pile number 1. If you chosen the African Bloodstone crystal, this reading is for you. So we're gonna put the pretty crystal here, and then we'll start off with the oracle cards and some tarot. So for your first card, we have You're Already Doing It. Oh, we have Play. And then for tarot, we have the Ace of Swords in reverse. We also have the Devil card in reverse. And then we have the King of Wands. Okay, so pile number 1, what I'm seeing from the energy of your future spouse is that, in general, they want you to know that they get you. They have this strong best friend energy. Now for some of you, this can be someone that you already know. This is someone who is already in your life. There's an established relationship, whether it's a friendship, or for some of you it could be that you're starting to date this person. And for some of you, it could be, maybe not the best friend, but, the long-term kind of friend. The friend who gets you, the friend who understands you. It can also be someone whom you've liked for a long time already, but due to some reasons, you decided to hold it off. You didn't tell this person, and little do you know that this person also had the same feelings for you. It's just that there was something stopping the both of you from actually making this work, making this more than what you have into something that you really want to happen between your relationship. Also, for some of you, if in case there is no such person that you can think of it, but I feel like this is for a small number of you, pile number 1, pretty much like 25% of you and all. This is someone whom once you see them, like literally when you see them for the first time, you already have this feeling, this message, this knowing that this is it. Okay, this is the exact moment that I meet someone special. Okay, for you it could be that someone special. Those kinds of connections wherein you literally just met someone, but then they have this really strong connection with you, that you both share the same wavelength, the same connection. And even though the time that you've spent isn't that long, there's this soul feeling like you've already known each other for a long time already. Okay, so regardless of whatever situation best fits for you, pile number 1, the main message is this is this is a very strong best friend type of relationship. It indicates that this connection is also fun. So one of the things that you like or love about this person is that you can do all things fun. There's also a message that even if you're not doing anything at all, it's still fun. Like literally almost every second. There's never a dull moment spent with this person. And then let's move to the tower. So you have your Ace of Swords. So this is pretty much like a confirmation. You're already doing it. This is someone that is already in your life. And I'm also seeing that okay. I'm seeing that this is someone whom you have no difficulty sharing things with. Like literally you can tell them something so deeply philosophical, like life lessons, wisdom, and then all of a sudden, like in the next minute, you can tell them something totally random, like your favorite pizza flavor or what you had for lunch, sometimes in a snack, that kind of comfort in a conversation. And then you have here the Death. Now, this one is also a very important card or message in terms of the progress of your relationship. So, with this connection that you've had, okay, sorry about that. So I'm sorry about that interruption and the loud dog bark noise. Anyway, so yeah, going back. So the Devil card in reverse speaks about an important milestone in your relationship. So there will come a point wherein this person has decided that I am going to work on my fears of rejection or whatever it is that is stopping him or her from actually trying to get into you into a more intimate level. And it could be subtle for some of you, but then for some of you it can be abrupt. But nonetheless, the main theme is that this person is really gonna go for it. And that's the first moment that you started to realize that there really is something more than a friendship with this person. So I'm going to pause it for a bit. And that courage has that courage that you saw in him or her for the first time has added up to one of the many reasons why you love this person. And then with the King of Wands being on the last reading, so this is also speaking about how this person is pretty much in your life for the most part. Like whenever you need this person, you know and you trust that this person will be there for you, whether it's a phone call at 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. in the morning, or whether it's something as random as going with you to the grocery store, and then just wearing sweatpants. You can count on this person's companion, or literally in general, like you can just count on this person and you know that they'll be there. And it also speaks about them hardly disappointing you. Like in your heart that they will do everything to make you happy. I'm also seeing with the King of Wands that you also know and you can feel through their actions as well that they always put you first. Like you never feel like an option for this person. You are a priority. And for some of you, this may have been something that is a great breakthrough, especially if you had an experience with a toxic or with an abusive relationship. So this person is like a relief from all these things. So I'm seeing that these cards are in reverse, like, and then things aren't really well, but then in the end you got this really, like, you didn't get a Prince Charming at first, but instead what you got is a king. So it's like even though you lost a lot of things in your life, once you start to finally realize that this is the one for you, you started to feel like what you've lost isn't as compared, or is not comparable to what you would actually gain. Like what you got is so much better than what you actually lost. And then so this is talking about great effort, great dedication, and also the time. Okay, like they're gonna be very very generous with you in terms of the time. Okay, now let's move on to more cards. We also have release toxic relationships. You have feel joy in all you do. So I am seeing for these cards that it's possible that another moment or another breakthrough that could happen for both of you is that there's a possible separation from someone, it could be a divorce from you or from another person, or it could be that your parents were separated when you were young, and then you count on each other, okay, or you count on this person to be there for you, or maybe this person's family got separated from each other, and then this person leaned on you towards it. Or maybe it doesn't have to be a divorce. Like for some of you, it could be just an actual breakup from a relationship, and this person was there to cheer you up, this person was there to lift your spirits up. So I'm seeing also that another moment, okay, that you realize that you love this person is right after someone left your life, or there was something that was removed from your life, and then this person did or is doing all that they can to be there for you. Now, apart from that, I'm also seeing that, regardless of any situation, any difficult, challenging situation that you're going through, this person still finds a way to, make it light. It's like, those things or those situations wherein something's really heavy, something's really disappointing, sad or hard, difficult, but then, someone always manages to make a joke out of the situation, or instead of actually reacting to the situation, be stressed out about it, be sad about it. It's like you and this person still somehow finds a way to find humor out of it, or something to laugh at about it. So you have this one of the things rather that makes you love this person a lot is that no matter the situation, that you can always laugh about it. Like apart from the actual companionship, they make it really light and fun. And then we move on to our last two messages. We have spaciousness. Okay, so I'm gonna hold it for a few seconds. You want to screenshot the message for the cards. And then we have compassion. Okay, so this one, it talks about his or her respect for your own personal space and individuality. Okay, so we always talk about this person being in our life like consistently whenever we need them, but don't be fooled, because even so, like even if you do spend a lot of time together, even if you being there for each other is constant, or is reliable, it doesn't mean that you literally spend every waking hour with this person. It's like this person, you and this person respect each other's own personal time, their own personal space, knowing that in the end, you're going to have each other to come home to. So there is this very healthy component in your relationship wherein, yes, you are intimate, you are both as a couple, yet at the same time, whatever it is that you do, there is still you. It's like you don't lose yourself, your sense of self in this relationship. Okay. And then okay, what I'm also seeing here is that you may have weird hobbies or unconventional hobbies, interests, likes, and this person has always been supportive of it. Like they do everything to make you feel like you'll always have a fan, you'll always have someone supporting you in all your endeavors. So this can be a hobby, this can be about the job, but regardless, the main message is you always have this person has your back, and then the support is constant, unconditional, will always be there. And lastly, one thing, one of the most beautiful things that made you love this person, your future spouse, so much is that this person has taught you how to love. Okay, so yeah, that's it for us, pile number 1. I hope you liked this video. I hope this was able to help. Thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I get to see you guys on the next video. Bye! Hi, pile number 2. If you've chosen this jade, this reading is for you. Now, let's find out, what do you love about your future spouse? So, we're going to start off with some oracle cards. We have here travel. Okay, so you can take a screenshot of the message. And then we have abundance. And then we have next with no. Okay, and then we have soul family. Alright, so let's find out what you love about your future spouse. Okay, now let's talk about the person's energy first. Okay, now I have and I'm sensing this energy that you also share the same traits, the same energy with this person. Now, what travel and abundance in this really talks about is that your future spouse, or again you, could be you also. For some, I'm seeing that it's also a shared trait between the two of you actually. No, you may be the type who is very outgoing, is very adventurous. It's like you're the type who actually never runs out of an eventful thing or an eventful situation in your life. I'm also seeing that, you are physically, like you're physically attractive, like you're really taking care of, of yourself. You're into fitness or into a good diet, skincare or fashion, all those things. And you're also very outgoing. Okay, pretty much like if you can think of a single person who is living their best life. Okay, that's the best way to say it. Like you're living your best life, you're doing what you want, you're free to do what you want, you can take good care of yourself, your business, your hustle or your career, is thriving, or maybe you have all three and then you're thriving, you're excelling at all of it. Like there's just this fun, raw and just independent, a lot of energy, also maximize living life to the fullest. Like there's just so much words inside of me, but the energy saying that it's hashtag blessed. Okay, like it's just so abundant, or overflowing with blessings. But then in terms of relationships, okay, so you have these great things going on for you, but then deep inside, there is this fear about relationship. Now it's different for each one and every one of you. Pile number two. Now for some of you, okay, it could be that you are enjoying this lifestyle so much. You love your freedom, and then there's this fear that once you get into a relationship, all of these things that you are enjoying, the life that you're loving, you're afraid that it might be taken away from you because of this change that might happen. Okay, so there's this fear of commitment, and then there's also this fear of an actual serious relationship. For some of you, it's because you may be afraid of being tied down. Okay, like you're aware of the responsibilities of what it's like to have a family, to raise a child, to be married, and you're very afraid of that. Okay, so and also it could be that for some of you, this is why you have strong commitment fears, commitment issues. Or for some of you, it could just be that you feel like this is not just something that interests you. Like there's no fear at all. It's just that you feel like you're too busy for it. It's like there are way too many great things happening, or could be that you're busy not just with yourself, but let's say with your family, with your parents, you're taking care of your parents, your siblings, or you feel like you really want to focus your energy on a specific career or life purpose, and you feel like being married can actually distract you from it. So there's just so much to tell about this person, and possibly could also be sharing. In fact, for some of you, both of you may even be sharing that point of view. Redundancy, right? So you may be in the same wavelength in terms of having a relationship or being married, but then interestingly, this perfect world that this person, or you have created for yourself, not that they come crashing down, but it just gets shaken, and in a good way. Okay, so you have this life, and then all of a sudden you meet this person. See this lightning over here? Yeah, okay. And then there's this two identical, is that a mountain? Yeah, possibly a mountain, on top. Like, on top, in top of your life, living the best life. And then in the middle of it, there's this lightning. Like everything is quiet, happy still, and boom, there's this lightning that suddenly happened between the two of you. And then it says slow. So what this means is that, one day you were enjoying whatever it is that you have in your life, and all of a sudden this person comes along, and you being the charismatic, attractive you know that you can get this person's attention. You can catch this person's attention, and then this person all of a sudden says no. Literally, not literally no, but well, for some of you it could be the first sign that this is your future spouse. They say no to something. Okay, I don't know, I'm getting that message. But then it could also be that for most of you, it means that you have this instant attraction, and then one of you starts to ignore this person, like, okay, no. Or like you both see each other, and then there's like a strong dislike between the two of you, and you're like, no. Okay, so regardless, there is an energy. The initial energy that you have towards each other is in a way negative. It's already, there's something no, or there's something off about this person. But then with the soul family, it's saying that you may, at first you may be rejecting this person, but then later on, it's like, even if you ignore each other, or you take no attention, hold no notice of each other or this person, I'm getting that from this message, there will be circumstances, there will be events wherein you will be both brought together. Okay, and it's something that is in a way coincidental, as you may say, but there will always be, for some reason, things that seems to keep you guys together. And it's really something that starts small. And I'm also seeing that for some of you, yeah. Now, for some of it can be that you ignore each other, or you ignore this person, or this person is ignoring you. For some of you, you get along well with this person, but then at first they were like, okay, I like you, but only as a friend. And then for some of you, we're kind of, someone's being hard to get in here. Like, you both like each other, but you're like, not so fast. Okay, you are not just gonna get it. Okay, so there's like this hard to get energy going on. So there is an energy of you working hard to get this attention, with the Five of Pentacles appearing or being part of your reading. Okay, so it takes a lot of work, okay, just to get this person's attention. There was rejection and all, there was effort, and the challenge is actually making things more interesting between you and this person, between this relationship. You can say game. The game that you've been playing between each other, towards each other, it's actually kind of working. Okay, so that that actually creates a spark. Now, for some of you, one of the turning point in your relationship, one of the things that can make you start to realize that you love each other, or one of the things we're just gonna say the same thing again. Anyway, one of the things that made you realize that you love this person, and then that this person loves you, is that it takes so much work, it takes so much effort, that it almost seems impossible. It almost seems like this is not gonna work. Like, there seems to be something, okay, that may not be enough, or you may have this times wherein, not that you feel insecure about this person, but it just, in general, it just seems like whatever you do there seems to be, it's either why you don't feel good enough, or this person doesn't feel good enough, okay, for you, or that, whatever effort has been shown, it's just not appreciated enough, or it's just not helping towards, going through that road to intimacy. But then, okay, you got the Lover's card. So what it says is that, it was one, an unexpected, and it was a difficult road at first. So it's quite ironic because when you were in the getting to know stage, excuse me, it's like circumstances were, bringing you together, but then when you actually do want to be together, it's like some things are keeping you apart. But then in the end, after working through all of these challenges, it's still you and this person, basically you both choose each other still at the end of the day. Okay, and then for the next card, we have here practice moderation, and we have follow the golden rule. Okay, so let's go back to the lifestyle that you've had before. So remember when we've talked about you, or both of you having that freedom, that so much freedom that no one stops you from doing the things that you love, kind of freedom. So there is going to be some sort of sacrifice, compromise that's going to happen. Okay, and the boundary is still healthy. Okay, this is still within a healthy level of relationship. Now, what this means is that there is a strong willingness to compromise just to make relationships work. Okay, there will be some things that you used to think that you cannot live without. For example, like for some of you, you may enjoy drinking a lot, partying, socializing, and you never can imagine a life without doing it. But then, this person comes along, and then all of a sudden, it's either it completely, goes away, or you stop doing it, or it could be that you do it less than you usually do. But nonetheless, there seems to be no hate about it. It's like there's this newfound freedom, there's this newfound kind of joy that you both bring into each other. And I'm hearing the message that one of the reasons why you love this person, or you love each other, is that you both bring each other into this world, okay, to this adventure that you never thought existed, or that you never thought you could get into. So there is just a lot of opening up, a lot of new, unexpected, unforeseen, unknown opportunities that are actually one of the best things that can happen in your life, and in each other's lives, per se. And then we have your follow the golden rule. So this, what I'm getting from this is that this is not the typical follow the golden rule. Now, this is actually a lot more personal between the two of you. Now, in general, one of the things that I'm hearing is that one, respect each other's past, so, and I'm also getting that energy, like there's this strong understanding, forgiveness, acceptance, that no matter what happened in the past, no matter what you did, whatever mistake you did, there is that unconditional love, there is that understanding, that acceptance that I will still love you for who you are. And one of the reasons why you love your future spouse so much is that he or she inspires you to become a better person. Okay, so yeah, that's it for us, pile number 2. I hope you like this reading, and thank you so much for sticking around. Hopefully I get to see you guys on the next video. Bye. Hi, pile number 3. If you chosen this labradorite, okay, there you go, this reading is for you. So for you, pile number 3, I am going to lay out the cards first, and then we'll go to your reading. So let's see here. What do you love about your future spouse? So we have here Starseed, put her here. Starseed. And then we also have deep replenishment. Okay. And then we have be yourself. We also have you are here for a reason. It seems like a very sweet person. You know, you may always be either attracted to people who are gentle, or the person that will be your future spouse is someone who is sweet and gentle. Someone is kind of like a break from the usual types. Okay, next we have self-sufficiency. Then we have sanctuary. Yes, very sweet and caring, gentle energy. Then we have the Knight of Cups. We have the Five of Swords. And then we have the Six of Pentacles. Okay, so that's okay, give me less than 1 minute. There you go. Alright, so pile number 3. What do you love about your future spouse? Okay. So there is one phrase that stuck out to me while I was preparing your deck, and the spirits is saying, or rather your future self is saying that you love this person because they are an oasis from a desert in your soul. Okay, so one of the things that you love so much about this person is that you know that you can be 100% yourself with him or with her, and there's just no inhibitions. I'm seeing that for some of you, you may have been suffering from great anxiety or from childhood trauma. It could be that you guys have quite a strong social anxiety. Okay, and it may have been that you find it a little awkward to be around people whom you're not comfortable with, or people you don't know that much. It's like when you don't know someone, or when you're not comfortable with someone, just clam up, and you don't want to, you don't feel like being 100% you. But then there's also this fear. I'm also seeing that for you, Palpi, you may have been coming from this place wherein you are hopeful and optimistic that one day you will meet this person, okay, that you will find love. But then things happen, and you may have experienced bad or disappointing relationships with the wrong set of people. These people may have judged you, or may have slightly changed your mind, and in some ways it has still affected you. For some, it is still affecting you now. You're still in the process of healing, and for some of you, you have completely healed. But then the wisdom, okay, that you've gained from this experience may have still been affecting your point of view when it comes to love. And then that's when this person comes along that pretty much like it's pretty much like a straight out of a fairy tale kind of love story, especially with the Knight of Cups. This is a very gentle knight energy. This is someone who pretty much saves you from this dark place that you're experiencing, especially the dark place, dark thoughts that you are having in your mind. One of the things that you love about them is that they taught you how to love yourself. Like you didn't realize that was very much lacking in your life, but then they started to do that for you. And once, or when they did, you started to feel like you wanted to be the best version of yourself. At first it was for this person, but then later on you realize that was inspired by this person, but you're doing this for yourself. So this person is encouraging you to be yourself, to love yourself. Like they are bringing that to you, they are teaching that to you. But none of you did it on purpose or intentionally. It was like the friendship that you have, the love that you have for each other, it just healed you completely. And yes, that's one of the main things why you love them. Like their love was like a drug or like a medicine that cured you or that made you forget all of the bad things that happened to you. And then I'm also seeing that one of the things that, or one of the ways that it happened was that this person also started to love those parts of you that you didn't even like about yourself. Like, let's say for instance, you may be a bit insecure or not confident about your weight. Okay, so let's say for example, for some of you may feel like you're too thick or that you are too thin. But then this future spouse, this person thinks that there's nothing that you need to change about yourself, or particularly there's nothing that you need to change about the things that you cannot change. Okay, they think that physically as you are perfect to them, you're the most beautiful to them. Like there's just this admiration, there's just this respect, there's just this strong sense of liking from your future spouse that for some of you you may have not experienced with some or the people that you've had in the past. Okay, and this person just respects you for who you are, your fashion sense, your physique, your way of thinking, everything about you. They just accept it. And even if you think it's not right, like they disagree otherwise, and they still love it. So there is this dark side of you, there is rather just this side of you, not even dark, but there are parts of you, there are sides of you that you don't want to show to people because you know that they're going to run away, like they're going to leave you when you do show it to them. But then you're surprised that when you show it to this person, they still stayed. And that's another thing that that made you start to love them so much. And also, I'm seeing that this person is a very good listener. They love to hear everything that you want to say, whether it's something that happened to you when you were 6 years old or 5 years old. And it could even be something as random as what happened during the office with your office mate, or how you got to work today, the traffic jam that you've experienced. Like literally they will give you an open ears. So there's this message coming in that they are almost, so take note, they're almost too good to be true. Like it's almost perfect, like it has its quirks. Okay, but then again, in terms of a relationship, a love relationship, like it's everything that you've almost dreamed of. Okay, like it's almost perfect. It's not perfect, but it's that those kinds of things that when you finally do meet this person, it's like you can't ask for more. Okay, it's like all the treasures in the world are already been given to you. Okay, so what else do I see? Okay. Now, the Five of Swords is also, talking about a fight. But this time, it's not, something aggressive towards you. Five of Swords is saying that in the past, if you have experienced people abandoning you, or if you've experienced people, ghosting you, or literally just leaving and letting go without a reason, or just unwilling to put up a fight. So what the spirit guides is saying is that this won't happen with this person. This person won't let you go. Okay, they will fight for you, they will fight with you, but they're not going to fight you. Okay, like the challenges that are going to happen in your relationship is not because of the things that you do to each other. And if it is, it's not intentional, and the intent, and it's still out of good intentions. Okay, but the fight is between you and the things that are uncontrollable. Okay, our people, who are only trying to tear you down, bring you down, keep you apart. Okay, and they're not gonna win, because you know the love that you have is so strong, your relationship is so strong. And I don't know, I'm getting the message, since if you hear the background, there's this plane landing, so it makes you think of home. Okay, so this person is emotionally, okay, the home that you've been waiting for. You know, you have been a traveling soul for a long time. Like, for a while, you may have felt like you don't know where you're going, or you don't know where your journey is headed to. For some of you, you may even be asking why you're in this journey. But then this person comes along, and then you both start to realize why you have to go through the things that you have gone through. So it's like you are the reward, and you are the reward for, you know, holding on, for having faith that things will still turn around in your favor, that the wheel will turn in your favor. And the person also feels the same towards you. So see how this image is actually so beautiful in relation to the reading. So if you can see, like, both of them are, you know, it's like they were having a hard time. So this is the Six of Pentacles. You know, the Five of Pentacles is about, you know, having a difficult time, poverty, but then you got the Six. So if you notice, you know, there's this like a justice bell or balance thing going on. So what it symbolizes is that, you know, the sufferings that you have to go through because of romance, because of love, is finally over. You know, you have finally found each other. Okay, and you know, from this day forward, the day that you meet, you won't have to face things alone. Okay, you will definitely, you know, work as a team. You won't have to wake up and realize that you're on your own. So this person will just, you know, take away all the loneliness that you have felt. Okay, so it's like you are each other's endgame. Alright, so yes, that's it for us, pile number 3. I hope you liked this video. I hope this was able to help. Thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I get to see you guys on the next video. Bye!